welcome. It's been a while since I've been on here, and I am just spraying a varnish over my gouache paintings that I did. If you've seen my shorts, you've seen any of my TikToks or any videos, you would see that I did do a series on the Inside Out, Monster High, and currently I'm putting a varnish over it because we know that gouache reacts with water. So if it gets any type of moisture on it, it's going to, move spots, and I really don't want to mess up these paintings. So what I'm doing is I bring varnish on each one. That way if I accidentally have moisture come out of somewhere, or I somehow wet it or re-wet it, so gouache reactivates. But if you wait a while, you will see the whole collection, so stick around for it. But we're gonna get into our autumn painting today, and we're doing Arrtx art markers. Art markers, acrylic art markers to be specific, are currently the new craze. Before it was gouache. Gouache is still a new craze, like it's worth every penny, but it's going just as viral as gouache was, maybe even more, because they're so easy to just open a cap and start working your way through your illustration or your drawing. And I have some Grabie markers and pens, and I have these just random black and white. You can never have enough of these acrylic paint pens, and these are all paint pens except for the glitter pens. I have some Grabie glitter pens as well. I'm going to be using all these to do my illustration today, because you never know what colors you're going to need when you start. And these aren't personally sponsored on YouTube for Grabie, but on my TikTok, yeah, I'm an affiliate. And these are the glitter pens. They're nice and shimmery. I don't have any others to compare it to, but yeah, it came with an 18 pen set, and these are our main characters for today. And these are 60 colors, and these are like more of the darker color sets, and I know there's an anime set. So here is to my favorite season, autumn, fall, whichever you call it. I'm sorry for the unsturdy camera this whole time, but I had this thing swinging around my neck because I couldn't get my mount. I don't know, my mount piece was in storage, so this is what we're getting for this video. But I have or will come to improve that in the near future. And with these acrylic markers, I'm actually was kind of nervous because I've tried them a few times. I wasn't too much of a fan of them, really. They don't do the same as gouache or oil. And as you can see, I'm putting in purple as the color, and usually that works, but I think the color I used was a little too yellow. It was more on the yellow ochre, like goldenrod marigold color, and this is clearly not blending in the way it is. So it's giving me a little green tint to it. And if you know that you color in with purple with art markers, that might not be as achievable. But I am quite new to this medium, and I know there's like a surge of different companies doing these. But for these Arrtx markers, for their price range, I think they're pretty good. And I'm trying to get like a value of some sorts coming through with this painting, and it kind of is working. It's never worked before. So for this particular video, I don't know if because the camera's on, but it's actually kind of working. I'm getting some kind of highlight there, and then in a moment you'll see that I did get some shadows in there too, because I stopped with purple. I couldn't do that anymore. So as you can see, I'm still trying to do highlights, and you kind of see they're kind of blendable. You have to work quickly, and as you can see, I'm interchanging between the markers. And here is a fast forward to the skin being done, because I took way too long on it than I should have. But it's not too bad. I did use some Grabie with the brown marker to get that deep brown outline, and for the eyebrows as well. And I'm going with my autumn colors, which are like orangey. It's more like a burnt orange, but in this case I don't have burnt orange. Okay, I'm limited on colors. What I need, Arrtx, any of them, Grabie, all of them to do, give me 150 colors, give me 200 colors. I working with 60, it's great and all, but it's not enough, especially when you don't need to blend. We will pay the money. Just give us 100 plus colors. Give us a skin tone set as well. Like, I need about 5, 6, 7 different purples. We don't need 20 different blues every time. You guys have every blue under the sun. I went with like an 80s vibe with like this sweater style. The reference picture that I used had like, you know, Kelly Kapowski from Saved by the Bell. I kind of was trying to go for her sweater. It was kind of a fail. It's not too bad. I mean, again, I'm limited because this medium is fairly new and they don't blend the way I want them to blend. They don't give me the values I want. They don't give me the details I want. So we're going with what we have. I went with a purple and orange. It's giving Halloween and autumn. Amazing vibes. And I went with a light brown hair, and unfortunately these markers didn't really have a dark brown color, which this is the darkest they have besides like the paint pen with the 0.7 nib. It's a bit darker, but they're so limited on the browns. Like, y'all don't like chocolate? So now after hours upon hours of being super picky with this, because I'm not used to this medium, I decided that, okay, I'm gonna go with this, and we're doing the leaves. Okay, and I'm trying to do the leaves, and I don't know what leaf is that red, but blending in the leaves like watercolor, gouache, oil, you can do these impeccably. But you know, this is also something new to everyone, so not everybody's gonna be amazing at it off rip. So, and here's me putting space in area, because usually I just put nothing, but the leaves turned out okay, not too bad. It could have been better, but here's my autumn illustration for the best season of the year. And I'm a November baby too, so I was born in the autumn. And yeah, I have another illustration I've been working on, but let's get into these characters I've been working on these last couple months. If you watch my other platforms and shorts, you'd see that I've done anxiety, ennui, they're in gouache. See the difference with gouache? This is why I need to do a gouache video. That is coming. I did this one with alcohol marker, and I did a bit of gouache with the sparkles in the hair. But yeah, that was mainly alcohol marker, and as you can see, joy, disgust, sadness, envy. Here are the Monster High characters. I did these particular 3 in gouache, but it takes me so long that I was just like, let me start, you know, trying to do faster mediums like alcohol markers. The last Laguna one I did that one in watercolor though. These are the ones that came. I did those on cardstock with alcohol markers. Here they are. There's Caddy Noir, Venus McFlytrap, Sarah Screams, as you saw, and Gulia was earlier. And then, of course, Operetta, Smooth Operetta, Elizabeth. I messed up on that netting on her hair, but it's okay. Honey Swamp, Abby Abominable. Oh, I mess that up every time. And I did her coloring like 3 times. I did 2 illustrations. And then there's Galita Calaveras. I like how I can say Calaveras, but I can't say Abominable. And also, I did Penelope when I'm hiding her eyes because I messed up on the eyes. And now we are to these pages that I colored. I just want an acrylic marker and alcohol marker. Sorry for the blurriness, but it kind of works with the effect I'm going for. I really love that illustration with the butterfly ears. Very fantasy-like. Here we have our goblin, and I made her green. Coincidentally, I made her green, right? Green goblin. And we have a vampire. I did those in alcohol marker, if it's not obvious. I lazily did them in alcohol marker. Can't say I did my best. And then we have a witch. I was gonna make her green, but I decided to make her purple. How many purple witches do you see? She had that bright orange lip. a little vintagey. A lot of the elements I have in these are very vintage inspired. Pumpkin head, which, anyone? But yeah, and I was working with light with that one. Kind of, yeah. And I did an orc that I really didn't like. But yeah, there's my orc. She's a little cute, little pretty orc. Kinda. And these are all in my Fantasy Girls coloring book. And here's not really a sneak peek, but this is pretty much almost all the pages that I show you. And you can find all those that I just colored inside of this very book. There's the orc, there's the pumpkin head, and there goes my girl Maria coloring her pumpkin head. And this is my cover. And I've included a lot in here that you guys may find interesting. And here is the goblin again, but you know, Maria killed me on that one. I'd have to step up my game. And just everything just like fantasy like. I don't know, maybe volume 2 I'll do more like costumey, like sexier vibes, you know. We'll see. That's probably maybe for next year. But this is what I was going to start with this year with. But I was like, no, I'll just wait till Halloween. And I did. And here she is. And here's all her pages. So now you get a sneak peek. You got to see all the pages. See if you like it. Everything will be linked down below. My digital downloads and this coloring book amongst others. And of course in the back I kind of preview all the other coloring books I'm either working on or already have out. So yeah, that concludes that. You guys make sure you guys are subscribing, follow me on my platforms, and I'm tired.